You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
You activated my trap card.
We about to get this party started real soon. I hope everybody had a great evening. If you're in the Northeast, I hope you missed the rain. I hope you stayed dry. It was rough out there. But we got AEW review. We got titles upon titles. You get a title. You get a title. Everybody gets a title. We got a lot going on and a lot to discuss. So let us not waste any time. Check out my socials. Follow me. RJD underscore 199 on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD 199 on Snapchat. Most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor as well. Man, what a crazy show we had yesterday. A lot of good stuff, a lot to get into, a lot to talk about. Let's go! Yes. 'Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling. I finally got a goddamn microphone. I think I deserve another round of applause for finally getting another microphone. Holy hell. That only took a month. Jesus Christ. So, got a new microphone. Feeling like this mic is going to work out for me. No audio issues on my stream. Yesterday, RJDTV, we played some Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. We got some more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot today. Thank God. There's no more issues. Sheesh. But we're good. Now, before we get into anything, hit the goddamn like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you see my door pop open, it's probably my cat. But like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I repeated myself. I know. This is coffee. I'm going to drink some. So while I do that,
Surprise, motherfucker.
let's hit another round of applause. Thank you. I missed you guys too. So, let's get into it. AEW Dynamite 6/8/2022. Oh man, last night was a wild one. There's a lot to talk about. Listen, I always praise AEW when they do something right. But
Surprise, motherfucker.
when they do something wrong or something that I'm like, what? I don't quite understand where they're going with that.
Stop it. Get some help.
So let's talk about this battle royal, because we started off with the battle royal first. And, you know, everybody came out in suits. Everybody had their suits of their choice. And we had people in there such as Tony Neeson, Danny Garcia. We had a wild, what? We had a Lance Archer sighting?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Lance Archer, Darby. We had Bobby Fish, Ray Phoenix. We had Ricky Starks. We had a bunch of different people. Powerhouse, Wheeler Yuta. We had a bunch of different people in here. But Dante Martin, Eddie Kingston, Keith Lee, Swerve, Max Caster, the Ass Boys. We had a lot of different people in this match. But before I get into it, the only problem that I had with this match is why the hell we didn't have a lot of singles guys in this match? We had a lot of tag team guys. Where was Sammy? Where was Jericho? Oh man, it's hot in here. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I need that air on me. I'm hot. Where was Sammy? Where was Jericho? Where was Miro? Where was we could have had Pac. We could have had, like, there's a bunch of people we gotta add Hangman in this thing. MJF, if they really wanted to get creative. He could have been the Joker. Instead, the Joker was Andrade El Idolo, which was fine. I love Andrade. I honestly think I would have had Andrade or Wheeler Yuta win, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But where were all the singles guys? Why do we have a lot of these tag team guys in there? This made it incredibly predictable when Kyle O'Reilly won. Now listen, nothing against Kyle O'Reilly. I love Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly is like the breakout wrestler of the year for last year, coming into this year. The stuff he did with Cole, then now he's getting a chance to showcase himself in AEW. Kyle O'Reilly, listen, they gotta put some respect on that boy's name. Put some respect on his name because he's doing his thing. The only thing is, why the hell you have this guy win? What? I mean, why? You could have had Wheeler Yuta win, and then it would have made. Now, that's predictable because Wheeler Yuta ain't beating Jon Moxley for the right to main event Forbidden Door. All right, I get that. And you've already done the Wheeler Yuta Jon Moxley thing, trying to get Wheeler Yuta over, and it was successful. But Andrade, him versus Mox for the right to go on and fight Tanahashi, because we all know Tanahashi's beating Gato. So let's, Goto, I believe. So let's stop the cap on that.
Stop the cap.
We already know he's winning that. So it would have made it way more intriguing if you had MJF in there. I should have got some water. If you had MJF in there, and MJF goes on to fight Mox, then it's like, ooh, does MJF win? Does he lose? You really quite don't know where to go with it. You could have had this thing going multitude, Hangman in there. You could have had this thing going multitude of ways, and it would have been literally a toss-up. Who wins this? But instead you went with Kyle O'Reilly, and we all know Kyle O'Reilly ain't beating Jon Moxley. Now, they had one hell of a main event. I'll talk about it when I get to it. But I didn't like the fact that Kyle O'Reilly won. It just made it too predictable. This was a good battle royal. The best thing coming out of this was Swerve throwing out Keith Lee. That was the most notable thing to me. That is going to set up a feud between Swerve and Lee. I can't wait for that. Take my money. I believe if they have a match, it's going to be fantastic. So I look forward to that. There was a good spot with Lance Archer and Keith Lee. I love that. But this was a good battle royal. So not going to be mad. We had a Jon Moxley promo after this, and he said it's been his year, 3 years in the making. He said, no disrespect to Kyle, but you're the wrong person on the wrong show on the wrong night. And I'm going to choke your ass out. And hi, Mom. And then he left. So good Jon Moxley promo. This whole thing was great. I loved it. Loved John. Loved the Battle Royal. Thumbs up for me. Next, we had a video package showing the AEW All Atlantic Championship. This is a new title that presumably will be defended all over the place, and there is going to be an 8-man tournament to determine the winner at Forbidden Door. I guess the finals will be at Forbidden Door to determine the new champion. First things first. I hate to do it to you. I hate to do it, AEW. Why, oh why, do we need a North Atlantic Championship title? Why do we need this belt? We don't need this. You know what I thought we were going to get? Trios belts. Because we need Trios titles. All the damn Trios teams we have, all the Trios teams that's going to be, all the Trios matches that we're going to have, that's going to be phenomenal. From, we got the Ass Boys and Billy Gunn. We got the Undisputed Elite. We got those Trios guys when Omega comes back. We got the BCC. We got Malachi Black and those boys. We got Pac and Penta and Phoenix. Death Triangle. We got Cole, O'Reilly, and Fish. We got, oh my God, Omega and the Young Bucks. We got like 8 or 9 goddamn teams already. We got about 8 or 9 legit Trios teams already. Why did we need a AEW All Atlantic Championship? We did not need this. And I don't know. Yo, we already got Ring of Honor titles on TV. Like, let's count them down. Let's count them down. Hold on. Let's count them down. Let's see.
Perfect.
We got the AEW title, TNT title, tag team titles. We got the TNT and TBS women's titles. Cool. We got the Ring of Honor title. That's still relevant. Samoa Joe has the TV title. We got the Ring of Honor tag team titles. We got the Scorpio Sky TNT? We got the Scorpio Sky TNT title. And now we have the North American title. North Atlantic, sorry. Wait.
This is Sparta!
Wrong one.
Stupid.
We got the North Atlantic, All Atlantic, whatever the hell this shit is called. All Atlantic Championship title. And then we're gonna get Trios titles. Holy hell. We got too many titles. We can't even get these people on TV. We got so many titles. Where's Thunder Rosa been? We can't even. Oh, I forgot the Wheel of Yuta title. We got that one too. That's like 11 titles. 12 titles. How are we defending all these titles? We got way too many titles on AEW. And wasn't it? Hold on.
Stupid.
Wasn't it Tony Khan who said, I don't want to devalue the titles. I want the titles in AEW to mean something when AEW first started? Wasn't it him who said that?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bruv. We got too many titles on TV, man. We can't even get half of these people to defend their title on a regular basis. And that's a good problem to have. And somebody's calling me, so we're going to just X that out. But we got so many titles on this goddamn thing. We should have had Trios titles, and we could have left it at that for a little while. We only got 2 hours of live TV, 3 hours if you can't count Rampage here and there. That's not enough that's not enough for all of these titles. Now, it's good because we don't get people every day to show up. It almost reminds me of how NXT used to be. You're not going to get the same people, you're not going to get the same people every single week, which is great. I think that's awesome because it gives people an aura of mystery about them. But at the same time, when you need people to start defending these belts, you got to get them on TV. And we see with Thunder Rosa, and we see with the TNT title, with that whole debacle that's going on back and forth, we don't have enough time to properly give these titles room to breathe and defend them properly and build to them properly, especially with the women. So they got to figure this out. It's rough, but man, too many goddamn titles in AEW. Moving on, we had an All-Atlantic Championship qualifier match. Buddy Matthews versus the Bastard, Pac. That's all I have to say for this. The end came where Matthews went up top, but Pac caught him with a insecurity. Matthews pushed Pac off the top rope, jumps on him, sunset flip into a deadlift Liger bomb. Holy shit. 1-2 kick out. Pac goes up to the middle rope, hits a diving reverse poison runner for a 2 count. He kicked him in the face, and then he pulled him to the corner, went up and hit the Black Arrow. Holy hell. Holy hell. This was great. Pac, Buddy Matthews, I hope they run this back. I love Death Triangle. I love the House of Black. I hope they run this back. This is going to be great. Eddie Kingston got a live mic, and he is pissed. He is pissed at Jake Hager, saying, listen, Jake Hager, okay, I'm coming for you, bro.
Nope.
You costing me a shot at the title. And you know what? He said, don't count me down. Don't count me down. Eddie Kingston is the best, man. He's the greatest. Eddie Kingston is the greatest because it's like so much
emotional damage
on his face. It's like Eddie Kingston is emotional damage. He's like, he walks down to the ring angry. Like he wakes up angry. I don't know. Eddie Kingston is the goddamn GOAT. I love that guy. He's awesome. He comes and he says he wants him on Rampage. So he's going to beat up Jake Hager. That should be a good brawl. Just two big dudes beating the hell out of each other. That's going to be fun. So, and then he said, now you can count me down.
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Respect Eddie Kingston. We had Trent Beretta out here. He said today is supposed to be National Best Friends Day, but his friends aren't here. Trent believes since Roppongi Vice did not lose a few weeks ago, they deserve another shot. And you know what? Nope, no cap. He's right. He's got a point. But FTR comes down and said, listen, we're fighting champions. And you know what? You're right. But you shouldn't be mad at us. You should be mad at the people who costed you the title. You should be mad at Will Ospreay's Bitch Boys. And cue the music. We have, holy shit, it's Will effing Ospreay. Will Ospreay on AEW TV got a good reaction. We got holy shit chants from the people who understand how much of a big deal Will Ospreay on All Elite Wrestling is. Holy shit chants throughout the building. That was awesome. Will Ospreay provided the distraction, and there was an attack by the United Kingdom, his faction in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then he hit him with the hidden blade. Elbow to the back of the neck, and Trent was laid out. This was fantastic. Will Ospreay is legit one of the best wrestlers in the world. He's up there with your Seth Rollins and your Okadas and your Danielsons. Will Ospreay is up there, your Omegas. He is in that class and caliber of wrestler, and I cannot wait to see what this brother does on Forbidden Door. He was pulled from a bunch of bookings this past couple of weeks because he had a bad kidney infection, but now it seems that he is healthy, he is okay, he is back and ready to chop people in the throat, and I am all for it. This was great. Back in the back, Tony Schiavone was back there with Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole, baby. And Regal said, I apologize to you, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, for what's about to happen to Kyle, because he's about to get his head smashed in. Think about your wife and kids. Kyle said, I always think about my wife and kids. And you know what? I'm going to go out there and win. Yeah.
Nope.
Sorry, bro.
Get the fuck out of here!
Next, we had David Finlay versus the Hangman. Good showing by David Finlay, but in the end of the day, we had Paige. He flipped out of a German suplex. He landed on the bad knee. He stumbled, which allowed Finlay to hit a rolling elbow. Finlay follows up. Finlay definitely followed up with something big, but in the end, he got hit with a big buckshot lariat, and that was all she wrote for Mr. Finlay. Now, the great thing here is, well, first of all,
Give me a hell yeah!
The great stuff came after the match because Paige says, listen, I wasn't in the Battle Royal. Doesn't look like I'm getting a title shot anytime soon. But you know what? There's more than one title in wrestling. And I want the New Japan IWGP World Heavyweight title. I want Okada. And at that point, I was like,
Respect my authority!
Okada? Where is he? Is he coming out? Is he coming out? But no, we didn't get no Okada on this show. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get him eventually. But after that, Adam Cole then stood up and said, listen, you dummy, just because Okada is the champion now doesn't mean my friend Jay White ain't going to beat him. So don't assume Okada's going to be there. And secondly, you don't deserve nothing. Your title reign is over. You suck. This is the time of Adam Cole, baby. No more title reigns for you. So, looks like Cole and Paige are going to continue to have their feud. Looks like we're going to get Paige and Okada at Forbidden Door, which is going to be great. And I can't wait. I can't wait. That's going to be awesome. When I see Okada on AEW TV, that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be dope. Now, the only thing I didn't like about this was David Finlay should have got a video package. He should have got somebody to explain he was a fourth generation. Well, he is a fourth generation wrestler. Something. We should have got something, but we didn't. So, that's the only thing I did not like here. Now, Wardlow came out with the Goldberg entrance. Wardlow. You know what? Stop the show. Stop the show. Stop the show. It's so crazy how Wardlow, literally, it's like they took a page out of WCW Goldberg, How to Build a Monster Babyface. They took that and took out Goldberg and stamped in Wardlow. It's like so crazy. They even chant his name like they used to do Goldberg. It's like eerie to look at. It's crazy. But Wardlow said, and listen, I got to do it again. I got to do it again. Wardlow says he asked not to take part in the Battle Royal for the title. CM Punk is the champion, and if he's not making Punk tap or pin, if he's not making Punk tap out or pin his shoulders to the mat, then he doesn't want to do it. Okay, first of all,
Stupid.
that's dumb. If you are offered an opportunity to go possibly fight Moxley and then beat him and possibly become the interim AEW World Heavyweight Champion, you take it. You don't say, well, I don't want to do it because I really want to beat CM Punk.
Stupid.
That was dumb. Didn't like that. Terrible explanation. That was dumb. Because he could have been in the Battle Royal as well. But that was stupid. But what he did do is, he said he wants to bring relevance to a title that has recently been devalued and is not relevant like it used to be. He wants the TNT title. This brought out Scorpio Sky, who is injured. And he came out to the ring, and Dan Lambert and Ethan Page came out to stop him and say, listen, you're hurt. Not right now. You're hurt. You're hurt. So we are going to get a Wardlow versus Scorpio Sky feud and or match pretty soon. And if that title goes on Wardlow, he's going to hold it for a while. Ain't nobody seeing that thing for a while. So hopefully it does go to Wardlow. Backstage, we have Mark Sterling, and he says Wardlow is going to have to, option A, face him at court, or option B, wrestle 20 guards on TV next week. So Wardlow is going to be in a squash match next week with 20 security guards, and he's going to destroy them all, literally by kicking them down the hole.
This is
Wardlow, bitch, ha! So I don't know. I could have done without this, but it is what it is. The Hardys were backstage. They went into the Young Bucks dressing room, trailer, whatever, and they said, listen, they overheard the Young Bucks talking, so they went in there, and Christian Cage and Jurassic Express, they heard them talking too, so they went in there as well. Christian says neither of them deserves a title shot, but next week, Jurassic Express will defend their titles versus the Hardys and the Bucks in a match that Christian and the Hardys made famous in a TL. No, we can't say that. We can't. In a ladder match.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Stop the show. You know they can't say that because WWE probably has TLC trademark. But my thing is, I feel sorry for Jeff Hardy, man. Jeff Hardy's so banged up right now. He got pulled out of a 10-man tag. Then Jeff Hardy, he was concussed possibly during the pay-per-view. His boot was coming off, so he was very tentative because he didn't want to wrestle with one shoe. He's all beat up. He's like badly hurting. And then you're going to put him in basically a TLC match? Jesus Christ. Jeff Hardy.
Emotional damage.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I hope you take an ice bath every day for the next 7 days because we all know those ladder matches are brutal. And I just hope he is okay at the end of the day. Next, we had the AEW Women's Championship, Thunder Rosa versus Marina Shafir. The problem here is that nobody cares about Marina Shafir because nobody knows about Marina Shafir because we don't really watch Dark like that. Some of us do, like I watch it from time to time. Marina Shafir has all her wins on Dark. I mean, it wasn't a bad match, but it's like she came out to no reaction because they didn't build up properly. The only problem I have with AEW in regards to the women's division is they don't build up women's feuds particularly well. They could do a better job at that. The women's matches are good, but they don't build up the feuds that good. So this seemed like it was just thrown together last minute, but Rosa gave Shafir a lot in this match. Marina Shafir had a lot of offense, but in the end of the day, there was a Death Valley driver for a 2 count, roundhouse kick by Rosa. Shafir tried to set up a backdrop driver, but Rosa reversed it into a victory roll for the 3 count. Not a problem here. Listen,
Gotcha, bitch.
she won. It was all good. At the end, Marina Shafir kicked her in the head, started to put on a submission. Don't know what it was called. Don't know what it looked like. Toni Storm came out for the save, and then Toni Storm picks up the AEW Women's Championship belt, and it's like,
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
now Toni Storm and Thunder Rosa, that's a feud I can get behind. And that looks like the direction in which they are going, and I cannot wait for them to tackle that. That's going to be great. So, good for Thunder Rosa, good for Marina Shafir. She got some screen time, good for her. Now, Tony Schiavone was in the back with Big Stoke, Red Velvet, Jade Cargill, Kara Hogan. Stokes basically made a Keith Sweat reference and saying that nobody is going to beat Red Velvet, as I believe it's Red Velvet is challenging Chris Statlander, or is it, well, one of them is challenging Chris Statlander. Statlander is going to beat the hell out of whoever she faces because Statlander should be the one. Statlander or Athena should be the ones to dethrone Jade Cargill. Then we had our main event of the evening, Kyle O'Reilly versus Mr. Mox. We had the end came when we had an ace crusher for a 2 count. Moxley was looking for the Gotch power driver, but it was counted into a triangle by Mr. O'Reilly. There was an elbow from the bottom by Kyle O'Reilly. Moxley picked up Kyle, but Kyle transitioned into a spinning knee bar. Hit Moxley with kicks to the head and a fish hook to escape. There was a power driver by Mox for a 2 count. Elbow exchange in the middle of the ring. These two were elbowing each other, palm strikes, and then they both just literally just laid up on each other because they were so exhausted. Mox got dropped. There was an axe and smash by Kyle O'Reilly. Backdrop driver by Kyle. Backdrop driver by Mox. Both no-sold it, which was pretty cool. We had a clothesline. We had another clothesline. We had another clothesline. Both men are exhausted. They collapsed into each other's arms. Pause. And they're just sitting there because they're both exhausted, especially Kyle because he had to wrestle earlier in the night. There was an overhand slap by Kyle. Moxley follows it up. And locks in a rear naked choke. Transitioned it into a bulldog. And then Moxley, I think he hit the regal knee. And then he hit the paradigm shift, aka the Death Rider. And he got the 1, 2, 3. Kyle O'Reilly is fantastic at professional wrestling. He is very, very good. Often overlooked, often underrated. Kyle O'Reilly is freaking spectacular. But the right man won here. And the right man is Jon Moxley. And Tanahashi definitely is winning at Dominion versus Goto. And we're going to have that Tanahashi versus Moxley match. And Moxley's been calling for that thing for literally the last 3 years. So I look forward to seeing this match at Forbidden Door, because I definitely, if I don't go to the bar to see that, I'm definitely going to buy that pay-per-view. And listen, at the end of the day, thumbs up show. At the end of the day, thumbs up show. This was a good show. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of trios titles and in terms of how they do this All-Atlantic title, but they need to chill out on the titles. We don't need any other title besides the trios. If we get the trios titles, we could take away a couple of these titles, because Ring of Honor doesn't have its own TV yet. If it did, that would be amazing, but it doesn't. So they need to be careful, because they don't want to devalue the titles and make it look like everybody just has a prop and everybody's walking around and they all have props. No, they need to focus on getting the people on TV, building up stories that we want to see, building up proper title feuds, and keeping it pushing that way. If they do that, they'll be fine. With that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. This is your AEW review from What the Wrestling. As always, I'm out of here. Everybody be safe. We got more news tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And here are my socials. Once again, tap into the socials. Everybody enjoy the day. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I am gone. Enjoy the day, people. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.